If you've got leaking knuckle seals or axle seals on your tractor, you might want to check for this first and don't make a rookie move like me and overlook it. All right, what gives? My Kubota front axle is leaking again on the left side. Guess I gotta look on the positive side. At least only one side's leaking again. Alright, so once I pulled this knuckle off, first thing I did was check, make sure this seal is evenly seated around, and that the lip didn't get torn when I installed it or anything, and everything looks good. Then I come over to the sleeve portion here, and everything looks fine with it. Don't see any problems, no big grooves. Obviously, it's a brand new sleeve, so let's pop this off of here. And after prying this down with a screwdriver, we can slide that seal down, and look at that, looks pretty good, right? But no, if we make our way around, look at that. I got a hairline crack right on that knuckle there, and that's done. That's destroyed. Now, am I going to weld this thing? Absolutely not, because of the extreme load that gets placed on it. So I went to Misdiagnosed.com, ordered a new piece. It's like $195 with shipping. It's just a shame I didn't see that before. I mean, both sides were originally leaking, and I figured maybe this seal was just so bad, that's why it was spewing out. But yeah, if you've got a tractor with leaking seals on the front, you might definitely want to check for that. Anybody know if that's a real common problem? I mean, I didn't even think to check that. I would think if that thing had a big hairline crack like that, it probably would have broke off. Alrighty, a week later, got my new part in the mail from Misdiagnosed.com, and you can see that's made in Japan, which is pretty sweet. Looks nice. Doesn't come painted, so I'll probably shoot that with some painter after I get it back together. And anyway, let's slap this thing back together finally. It's held on with 4 17mm bolts. You take off from the back side, and then this just slides right off of here. Looks fairly easy to swap everything over. Got to take that circlip off and the bearing and whatnot. That's what the inside looks like. So let me get this swapped over then. Like with most stuff on a Kubota, all those bearings and gears just popped right out of there in a nice sequential order. One tip for you, if you are replacing one of these knuckles or bevel gear case, or I'm not sure what it's called, but you might want to order yourself one of these dowel pins because they're probably cheap enough. And I tried getting this out with pliers already, and it's stuck in there pretty good. I'm going to go put a torch to this and try to get that out of there. But you'll also want to order the O-ring. I actually forgot to order mine. Luckily, this one's in good shape, and I'll just put a little bead of the right stuff, silicone around the outside too, as a secondary precaution. Yep, definitely order yourself one of these if you're doing this job. That was a little tough to get out of there. Everything's back in there, ready to go slap this on the tractor. Everything else from here is pretty self-explanatory. If you're not sure how to put it back together, check out my other video on how to reassemble one of these. All right, that's all back together. Just wanted to share my mistake with you guys and show you that crack in there, so in case you run into the same problem, you know what to look for now. Till next time, this is Casey Guy 2 here, Chris Brown, No Nonsense, No How, one of those three. And you enjoy the rest of your day, night, and I'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in.